Hey guys, it's William. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing as good as you can in these difficult times. I'm especially thinking about my American audience, since I know that most of you are from the US or Canada or the UK. And I wanted to start this video by acknowledging the importance of protesters today and that I completely stand with them and that Black lives do matter. It is extremely important to talk about such issues today, especially coming from white folks like me. I know that I was born in privileged and that many people were not, and so it is extremely important to note that and to work on it, and I'm sure that most of you are working on it, and I hope that you are. And I also wanted to wish to everyone a happy Pride Month. This video is here to celebrate Pride, and remember that we can celebrate today Pride only because of Black trans women who paved the way to equality in the gay community. So we need to think about them, and I'm especially thinking of Marsha P. Johnson and the Stonewall riots. So remember that history is very important when it comes to equality and politics. So I hope that this recipe is going to inspire you to make those beautiful rainbow cookies, and remember that food is politics. So I'm sure that many people will not like that I talk about politics in this video, but it's extremely important. So let's get right into it. We are going to make joyful, colorful cookies that are extremely good and super cute. Alright, so this recipe is going to be pretty straightforward and simple when it comes to the cookie dough itself. We are going to cream together the butter with some icing sugar, and I'm going to add to that some vanilla extract. And I'm just going to cream everything with my electric beaters. Perfect, now I'm going to add 4 egg yolks and mix once again. This is great. We can finally add some all-purpose flour, always very important when it comes to making cookies. And I'm also going to add, of course, a nice pinch of salt just to make sure that the taste is on point. And then you are going to work your dough with, first of all, a spatula, and then you can move on with your hands to gather the dough together. It will be actually easier with the heat of your hands. And then we will add the colors. Alright, so we have a nice dough, so I'm going to cut it in 6 different pieces that I'm going to color with the colors of the rainbow, of course. So we are going to add some red, purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and I think that's 6. And I'm just going to use gel food colorings to do that, since it is way more efficient than liquid ones, which will transform the consistency of your dough. So just use gel food colorings, it's always better. Alright, so all of my doughs are colored, it is perfect. So now I'm just going to roll them in a rectangular shape, which is always the same size, more or less. And then I'm going to store them in the fridge, just like this. All of our layers of dough are now ready, so I'm just going to put them in the freezer for about 30 minutes, and then we'll be able to assemble everything. It is time to assemble, so I'm just going to use my layers of dough, and I'm going to glue everything together with some remaining egg whites, and I'm going to use just a simple brush, and then I'm just going to put one color on top of the other, and just make sure that you follow the right order, and then we will be putting everything in the fridge. This is perfect, so now I'm just going to put my block of colors in the fridge for about 2 hours, just to make sure that everything is super set before we cut everything up, and then we'll be able to bake our cookies. Now that my block of dough is super chilled and super hard, it is time to cut everything up. So I'm just going to cut some layers of dough. As you can see today, I'm using some unicorns and corgi cookies, and they were actually a bit taller than my sheets of dough. So I had to use a rolling pin just to make sure that I could cut my cookies. So you can just adapt everything to the size of your cookies, but it is pretty simple since this dough is quite easy to work with. Alright, once you have cut all of your cookies, it is time to bake them in your preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius, that's 350 in Fahrenheit, and I'm going to bake them for about 12 to 15 minutes, or until the sides start to get brown and crispy, and then we'll let them cool completely before eating them. And that's it. It was that easy to make outstanding and beautiful looking cookies. These are rainbow themed and perfect for this month of June. I hope that you will recreate this recipe. You can find the entire list of ingredients in the description box down below if you want to do so. And also my social media, so Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a like and a comment if you enjoyed it. And I'll be happy to see you very soon for another amazing recipe. Bye!